Hunt with passion. Never stop casting. Chase the dream. Welcome to Season 4 of Musky Mastery Outdoors. Brought to you by Joe Bucher Outdoors, #1 in big game fish products.
Midday top breeder fish or something like that, dude.
Oh yeah, that was a call FITTANTE.
Yeah, that's the call FITTANTE.
Was that before the cast? It was like call FITTANTE when I threw it out there, and then it was boom.
No, when you got him in the net. Oh, got him in the net, you just looked at the camera. Yeah, baby, call FITTANTE. You are a funny one, dude.
Oh, Ben is. Oh, there's a fish. Oh yeah, Joe, it's a big one too, man. Call FITTANTE. Oh, get your head down. Oh, stay hooked, baby. Oh wow. I think she's hooked okay, actually. She's hooked really good. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's not a bad fish, dude.
Bring her in, dude. Bring her in.
Dude!
The old Grape Flame,
oh
dude.
my gosh, Grape Flame scores
Flame.
again.
Floats.
Wow.
Huh?
Flokes. Did I say flokes?
No, me, I did. Floats.
Oh my gosh.
Flame.
Wow, what a hit.
And how many fish have we seen today?
One. Oh my gosh, Joe.
One fish.
I mean, and we were talking
Inside
about.
turn, you're just talking about, yeah.
Wow, but
I was just getting ready to put a top breeder on.
Yeah, the grind.
The grind.
To get a fish.
The grind.
Oh yeah. Boy, was this fish. JB, man. Guys, oh my gosh, Joe and I. Wow, that's a beautiful muskie right there. We have been pounding the water for hours and finally scored on this beautiful muskie. It is a war of attrition, but the old 500 Bucher tail tinsel in the brand new release color. Grape Flame got the job done. Grape Flame is awesome when you've got some high skies and just a good wind. It is my go-to lure, and obviously you can see this muskie really liked it. Let's get her back, and Joe and I will fill you in more on the details here. What's up, guys? I am with the one and only Joe Bucher.
African Safari Hunter.
Well, when you have that hat on,
Yeah.
guys, when Joe wears the African Safari hat, you know it's muskie season, and you know we're fishing in high skies.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about a grind here, man.
Yeah, it's well, you know, and it's something we constantly try to tell people that, you know, when you see what you see on these videos, what you see in those photos and Chaz's articles, it's the culmination, it's the victory behind all of the effort.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same old thing I talk about so many times is, you know, you got to have knowledge and skills, and even when you have all the knowledge and skills, you still have to put forth this effort, and this effort today was substantial.
And, you know, I think one of the coolest things, Joe, about this muskie is that, you know, we've been kind of trying a lot of different things today, guys. We've tried the rock bite. We've tried the wood bite. We've tried the weed bite. We've tried, you know,
wind bite,
bull rush, winds,
Yeah.
out of wind. And we finally decided here, and this is kind of neat for those of you folks who, you know, have, you know, lakes that you've got all different types of spots to try. Well, Joe and I went to a spot here that has historically produced for us under weird conditions.
It's an old reliable under when we can't catch them anywhere else spot.
It is funny, and it's like, why is that? Sometimes there's really not a good answer for what it is.
You're right, and when we came over here, we had that in mind. When we came over, it's like,
Yeah.
gee, we've tried all these other things that are really great spots, which we caught fish on, but it's like, let's go to that over-reliable that produces when nothing else does.
It's wild. And I think part of the whole thing here, guys, and this is no secret, and if you're not doing this, you really need to take a serious look. Check out these two lures that Joe and I are throwing. They're both about the same size or very similar. I mean, what are these? 4.5, 5-inch lures. I mean, these are small musky baits, guys, and they produce big results, especially under tough conditions.
Yes.
I mean, and if you're fishing with your buddy or your wife or girlfriend or whatever, it's like this combination right here, right, Joe? I mean, between a twitch bait that you can pause and a blade that you can pull fish up into the 8, I mean, you got them covered.
You do, and then again, going back to what you're talking about size-wise, is these are the kind of baits you can fish behind folks, throwing all the big stuff, and you can still catch it. And we have proven that.
Oh my gosh.
Canada,
yes,
all over North America that we fish.
Absolutely. I mean, one of my customers the other day said, "Any tips for Canada?" You're looking at them. I mean, you better get rigged up with a lot of baby shallow raters and 500 series booger tails, JB rattlers. I mean, these small lures save trips. They save days.
Yep. You and I were talking off camera that we caught 3 30-pound, 50-inch class fish on the smallest lure we make last year.
And that's
JB rattlers.
in Ontario, on Lake of the Woods, where people regard that as the land of throwing double tens. And here we are catching all these muskies on little lures.
Yep.
Well, if you're throwing big stuff, you might be out of luck on a lot of these tough bites.
And I think you're right. And I think the other thing it shows you that if you have knowledge of where they are, you have the skills because you're throwing baits and you're working them well. You're going to catch them on what you throw, and that includes this stuff. Yeah, and maybe you'll catch more.
Absolutely. And I should say one other thing, because you guys always ask about equipment. 80-pound test, Joe Bucher Outdoors bee spray. This is pretty much, and Joe, you're rigged up with 65, right?
Correct.
For the little,
right.
minnow bait, jerk bait out there. The 65 helps with the buoyancy a little bit. The 80-pound is rugged, durable for the blades. This is the, I think it's a 535 981 is the model number of this steel leader by JBO. It's awesome bucktail leader, 11-inch leader. And what do you got, Joe? You got
I think going right down the line on the tackle, I think what's really cool is you're fishing the traditional full-size musky outfit, the 400 series reel with the 80-pound and and the big St. Croix. You're fishing the
Elite 9.
Legend
This
Elite
is
90.
90 medium heavy. Yes.
And I'm fishing the downsizer 300 class reel, which works better with the 65. And I'm fishing a little smaller leader on this particular lure. This is the 997, and that's our braided series. And with a little shallow rater, and it's a dynamite combination. And you in any moment you'll see Chaz fishing the same outfit.
Absolutely, we go back and forth. We trade off blade, shallow rater, but again, under tough conditions, this is the tactic that Joe and I have scored on for years. And it doesn't matter if we're in Wisconsin or Canada, it works everywhere.
Well, it's interesting as we leave these folks here. That grape flame isn't really grape anymore.
I know, man.
Oh my gosh,
guys.
folks! He's been fishing that grape flame.
I have caught so many muskies on this little bucktail.
You've actually washed the grape out of the.
It is amazing. I don't know what color it is now. It's
almost silver flame.
Silver flame. Well, guys, it doesn't get much better than this. I mean, we're having a great time out here, regardless. But we did catch one finally. You heard about our tactics and strategies, so that's it. We're gonna keep going.
Maybe we'll catch another one.
Yeah.
And maybe we won't. You just don't know.
But we got the African safari hat, so
that's all you need.
Anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching and stay tuned for next time.
You're watching Season 4 of Musky Mastery Outdoors. Be sure to tune in next week for more exciting and educational musky and multi-species action.